Hi, my name's Angel Lagunas,
And I'm Rodrigo Acosta.
and we are excited to be part of today's handling training and refresher course.
That's right, this information is incredibly important to preserving the quality of our parts and keeping overall costs low.
Here is a quick snapshot of why we're putting this video together for you.
It's important to train our new personnel and provide a refresher for existing personnel on handling procedures. We want you to have a better understanding of Nick&Ding terms and critical part areas. We'll review the proper use of tote, cleaning, handling, and placement of parts. And finally, we'll discuss how you can help prevent Nick&Dings and show the cost impact this has on you and B&B manufacturing.
Luckily, we don't have to do this alone.
That's right, we've enlisted the help of a couple friends. Guys?
Hello, I'm Nick.
And I'm Ding.
You may remember us from such things as damaging that part you dropped.
We're experts at what not to do, so you can count on our help today.
Let's get this training started by reviewing the proper terminology.
All right, let's start with some basic definitions.
A Nick&Ding is a small surface impression that has sharp edges, corners, or bottoms caused by the impact of sharp object, normally causing some raised material with a sharp edge.
A dent is a completely smooth surface depression caused by pressure or impact from a smooth ball-like foreign object. The parent material is displaced but not separated.
A scratch is a long, narrow, sharp-cornered impression caused by the movement of a sharp object across the surface of the parent material. If you can feel it by the end of your fingernail, it is most likely rejectable. In doubt, run profilometer across the scratch. If anodize is removed, it is rejectable.
A gouge is a trough-like depression caused by tearing away of the surface by another sharp object or tool.
In case you didn't know, parts like us are valuable.
So let's talk about how we are stored and transported.
Okay, here are a few things to remember when storing and transporting parts.
Dividers should be spaced to minimize part movement. Be aware, sometimes additional dividers need to be added.
Parts should always be placed on their flat side, and each toe should have a foam padding and be kept clean.
Do not try to fit several parts in one tote if the part extends over the top of the tote. Larger parts may require one part per tote.
So, what do you do if you see a tote where dividers are not placed correctly?
If only a few totes are affected, fix the problem immediately before moving the parts to the next person or operation.
If several totes are affected, inform your supervisor or B&B quality engineer for appropriate action. It's important that we keep our parts and totes clean and free of FOD. FOD is foreign object debris. The presence of FOD can influence or cause damage of a part, so cleanliness should be top of mind.
To prevent corrosion, keep the parts in the VCI bag, poly bags, and totes when not being processed. Return the parts as they were received or delivered back after processing.
Now let's review. How many issues can you identify in this picture? It's important to pay careful attention to part placement and proper divider usage in totes. Geez, Ding, even inside here we aren't safe.
I know, Nick. We can be damaged very easily, so please handle us with care.
That's a really good point. It is important to realize that the parts can get damaged even when the parts are in totes.
To avoid damage, always remove totes fully from the car before handling the part. This will keep the part from hitting the side or top rails.
You should also use two hands when lifting and placing large parts.
And never drop totes because Nick&Dings can still occur on impact. Always handle with care.
Time to review. What issue can you identify here? Always use two hands when handling large parts. Let's try another one.
Always remove tote fully from the cart before handling parts to avoid damage. Hey, watch it, buddy!
Yeah, give us some space, will ya?
Parts need to be organized so that there is enough spacing to keep them from hitting other parts. It's important that there is enough spacing to easily remove the part.
When parts are too close together, there is a high tendency for them to hit other parts when they are being arranged or removed.
That's right, especially when moving heavy pieces. If you are lifting only with one hand, it's difficult to move parts in a straight line.
Inspectors need to use caution to ensure damage does not occur during the inspection process.
Here are a few common mistakes.
This is damage caused by a threaded gauge being dropped.
And this is an example of when inner mic use on a cavity or other internal feature cause a nick and ding.
Always use two hands when needed during the inspection process to prevent damaging the part when using gauges.
You guys are often our eyes and ears out there. So if you see that the current tools, fixtures, or procedures are causing damage, such as nick or dings, please inform your supervisor.
Your supervisor wants to hear from you if you have suggestions on how to prevent nicks and dings in your area.
Let's go over what you should do if you accidentally hit or drop a part or hear a ding sound.
First, inspect the part for damage. If the part is damaged, inform your supervisor or B&B quality engineer. You will not be penalized for accidentally damaging a part.
Time to review. Uh-oh, can you see what needs to be changed here? Make sure there is proper placement between parts to avoid damage when moving.
Let's try another one. Ouch! Oh dear! What should you do if you accidentally hit or drop a part, or hear a ding sound? First, inspect part for damage. If it's damaged, inform a supervisor or B&B quality engineer.
Hey, stop it! Give it back! I have those for a reason, you know!
Flat sealing surfaces. These are surfaces that O-rings sit against the steel hydraulic fluid.
Most surfaces have a flatness of less than 1 thou and surface finish of 32 or better surrounding the low holes.
For example, lead plug diameters, lead jet diameters, ports, MS ports, cavities, all bores, bores with chrome, sleeve, etc.
Main bores typically have an A finish or better.
Mounting and other machine surfaces must be free of nicks.
Always replace protective caps after your operation and make sure the caps are clean.
Forged surfaces are not as critical, but nicks and dings should not exceed forging drawing requirements.
So, I have a question for you. What do you do when you see nicks and dings on surfaces?
If it's a minor nick or ding, use the final inspection rework station to rework and touch up the part. Please note, fraud or contamination is not allowed. If these nicks and dings happen on a consistent location, an NCMR should be written up. If nicks and dings are severe and on critical areas, an NCMR should be created to address the root cause. Remember, it's everybody's responsibility to check the parts visually. It's not just up to the quality department.
You guys have received a lot of information today.
That's right. And the reason for all this is to understand how to protect our parts and minimize handling damage during processing.
The best way to minimize or eliminate nicks and dings is through prevention.
Quality is everyone's responsibility.
And if you see a problem, act now and elevate the issue. We want to hear from you.
It's important to come full circle with this information to show the potential effects of nicks and dings on our parts and products. Here are a few ways they can impact your hard work. Cosmetic issues, deformation or damage, assembly issues, leakage on sealing surfaces, and worst case, cracks or fatigue failure.
And here are some of the ways that nicks and dings can impact our business. cost of returns from customer, sorting or inspection cost, rework and reprocess cost, scrap cost, material cost and all the work performed, delays, expedite or overtime cost to recover, engineering and administrative cost, customer satisfaction.
So, what's the bottom line, Ding?
Well, Nick, I think it's take care of us.
Thanks for all the hard work you do.
See you later. Well, hopefully not.
For more information or to contact B&B Manufacturing, visit bbmfg.com.